Yeah, good to be here, Maddie. So good.
Oh, that's amazing. So, wow, what a wild 1 week, isn't it? That's amazing. Actually, like there are so many things happen on my side. How about your side?
Well, look, I actually had a bit of a quiet week because I had a one-on-one with the beautiful Christy X Ord, and
Hey, it's not a quiet week. Come on,
no, I know,
Christy.
I know, right? That one day though made up for the whole week, Maddie, because
Mm,
it gave me so much more drive and so
see?
much more conviction and so much more direction as to where I'm going with my business. And
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
literally, that first week that we had was hustle, 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 and then this week's kind of been a backward pace. But
Mm.
now that I'm back home, it's like, oh my gosh, it's all systems go. I filmed 2 masterclasses today. I filmed
Wow.
a video ad today. I have been in the office all day, and I am buzzing, like literally crazy buzzing.
Exactly. That's exactly happens whenever I go for retreat with Clint.
Yeah,
I can't sit. No, come on, let's do it. So we all just get fired up. That's what it is. The people, I strongly believe in this. Proximity is power.
power, absolutely. Yeah, it was.
And yeah, and success leaves clues, and success leaves tracks. We just, I won't say blindly, but we just follow those successful people, what they
Yeah,
say, what they have done.
yeah, absolutely. Oh,
you know
absolutely.
yeah. And yeah, so can you give a bit of like insight about what actually you have done, and what actually like the things that you have gone through, and how it really pumped up you to this extent? You said you did a video ad, and you are in the office today, and you don't feel like tired actually. I mean, it's going on beautifully, right?
Okay.
So yeah, go
Honestly,
ahead.
I know. And then I just finished the video ad, and I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to text Maddie and see if he wants to jump on live because I'm ready to go. I really want to have a chat. And yeah, and it is. Christie's day was.
Mm,
It was just so. It set out a real beautiful structure of all the things I need to implement and the stuff I need to do, and it was even role playing the calls,
mm.
like doing our
Wow.
sales calls, things like that. It was so good, and I just have this clarity of
Yeah.
exactly what I have to do. So, it's like that weekly masterclasses, and it's doing all the things like, and a new ad. We even created an ad while I was there, like brand new, ready to go. So, got to get that up and running for tomorrow morning. And I'm really excited that just the new structure I have, and I guess being inside this 6 weeks to 6A too is
Mm.
like
Yeah.
perfect timing, perfect timing. So
Exactly.
yeah,
I
and
can, I
it's
can, yeah, go ahead, Sorry, go
oh,
ahead.
yeah, and that's the thing, like, and that's what I've been doing all the catch up work today. So I didn't even watch
Mm,
the master classes last week, so I've been catching up with those, and
mm.
on the 6 weeks to 6A, and then getting everything implemented, ready to to get them ads going, and also have the conversations and start running with it. So yeah,
Wow. Wow.
really,
It is not a quiet week for you, I'd say. It's a wild week. See how far you have pumped up, and you are so enthusiastic in such a way that you have done so many things, even though it's a one day, but that one day has given us so much of clarity. That's the
mm,
beauty behind being in the supportive community, and also being in this kind of accountability group where we don't get burnt out, we don't get tired, because we know exactly where we are heading to, we know exactly what we are becoming. And if we know exactly where we are heading to, what we are becoming, who will get tired?
yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I was awake. It's Sunday morning, and I was awake at like, you said you were setting your alarm for 4:44. I've set mine for 5:55, and I didn't. I was
Oh.
awake. I was awake before the alarm this morning. My brain just starts to kick into gear, and I'm like, oh, I got so much to do today. Yeah, I'm jump out of bed and into it. Like no, none of that hustle and
Yeah.
grind and
Yeah.
oh my god, I got to drag my ass out of bed and oh, I've got to go to work. None of that.
Mm,
None.
mm, mm,
It's
mm.
such a beautiful place to be,
Wow.
and I look forward to being right in it every single day.
Wow. I'm just being quiet and receiving that energy here.
It's usually I'm soaking in your energy, Maddie, but man, honestly, I've just come away with this new belief and a new conviction and a
New
new
identity.
Yeah, just from
Mm,
being in her
mm,
space, and
mm.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing. Really,
yeah.
really beautiful.
I came across this beautiful quote yesterday. I'm not sure exactly I'm telling the right word, but what you were brought you here, but it did
Yeah,
not take you what you want to be.
yeah,
So that is why you need to shift, reprogram, uncondition, and unleash yourself to a new identity.
yeah,
And
yeah,
how
yeah,
you can do without the help of the successful people.
yeah, yeah.
That is why now you believe in proximity is power, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And
So,
just being in this in our little accountability group that we
mm,
have going as well, Maddie, and
mm,
me and you, we've actually been on the accelerator calls with
yeah,
Balaj as
yeah,
well, and always participating in the chat and watching. And you're always in there, and you're always there commenting. And Balaj is always mentioning you, and I think, wow, this is someone I really want to aspire to get to know and be in the proximity of as well. And to have you in our accountability group, you kind of got me kick-started and fired up,
that's
ready
it.
for Christy, because I wasn't feeling it. And then all of a
Mm,
sudden our little group got me started. And then with her, and now I'm just ready to go, and I'm really ready
wow.
to uplift and help anyone else who needs that.
That's great. I'm so grateful to hear that actually, and thank you so much for highlighting it at the same point of time. Because that's what like we all know that Jim Rohn always mentioned that we are the one among the five people we are around with, even in the
Yes.
income also. So in that case, if you want to really change your life and change your income, change everything around you.
Yes.
you know. So that's
Totally.
what I even should nag Balaj. Come on, Balaj, look at me.
Yeah. And it works. I see him point you out, and it's like, oh wow, I wonder how, and I know I sit there and I just listen and I take it all in, and
Mm, mm, mm,
and
mm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
actually listened to his
Yeah.
last podcast was on the giver and the taker energy.
Mm, mm.
Did you listen to that one?
Which one?
He had like a podcast. His last, or not the last one, the one before. He had it on giver and taker
Yeah. Oh,
energy.
yeah. Oh my God. That is
Yeah,
insane. That's insane, actually. The giver and taker. Always give, always take, never giving. Nah. Nah, that's
yeah.
not going to vibe it. So that's why,
No,
like, if you want to attract leaders, be a leader.
yeah. And that means giving, and and receiving, and giving and receiving, and
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. So that's what exactly I've done by being in the accelerator container and also in being in the close Facebook group. Always show up, always put comments, always whatever the feedback they ask, always do throw. Eventually what
yeah,
people do, what leaders, oh wow, this person, oh come on, let's do it. That
yeah,
kind of a thing. So that's what we are an accountability group. What we are doing, always showing up, irrespective of whatever the mood, whatever the feelings, whatever the thinking, dump it.
yeah.
Show up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Because that's what we leaders are here. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So wow, so you have done one ad and video ad, and as well as so you already launched it.
No, not just yet. So I
Second
just
ad.
filmed the video ad, and I'm also doing like a copy ad as well. So a copy and a photo, and we're going to
Mm.
compare them, and I'm going to split test them by doing my own sales
Wow.
in one split test, and then the other one is sending them straight through the whole automation process that the academy has. That beautiful
Wow.
automation,
Wow.
and
Wow. I
seeing.
would like to know one more, Jane, like because it's not like an interview session, but I would like to know before, have you done any video ads or have you done anything like that?
Yeah, so I had a couple of video ads, and I didn't really have much success with them. And I do have ads running still now, and
Mm,
I've been getting
mm,
a few conversations coming through.
uh,
And again, the conversations is what I really took away from Christie's day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That
so
that's
good.
That's what I'm about to ask you, because you have done previously some sort of video ad. That's fine. But now the energy that you have,
Yeah,
the giving energy that you have, wow, it is going to lit like anything. I'm telling you that ad is going to be whatever it is, it's going to different, make it some sort of difference, bring in some sort of difference to you.
yeah,
Definitely, it's gonna
absolutely.
happen. I can
Yeah,
see that. And you have manifesting and you are manifesting so much, it's gonna happen soon. That's it.
oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, and it
That's
is. It is all about our energy, and it's all
yes.
about. It is all about that, and
Exactly. there is no point of always do. We are not human doing, we are human beings here. So
Yeah.
being, and then afterwards doing with energy,
Yeah.
that is going to lit.
Yes.
If
Ah.
working hard is always going to bring so much of wealth in our life, we would be wealthy by now. Are we?
Mm.
No. We are
Exactly.
not.
No, no, no,
So
no. No,
that's
there's definitely that element that we have to sort of get right for it
mm,
to
mm,
start
mm,
to become easy and flow.
mm, mm,
And
mm,
yeah,
mm, mm,
and I have to be honest, my energy was not up there. It was,
mm.
it
Wow,
was
Lisa is joining. Just a second. I'll pull in Lisa as well.
yeah, okay.
Hello, Lisa. How are you
Hi,
going?
good. How are you?
Yeah,
Great.
outstanding, outstanding. Maddie here, and yeah.
Kitty. How you going, Lisa?
Great. Sorry, I just saw it and I thought I'm just gonna not done this before. I just thought I'm just gonna jump in.
Yeah.
All right, next time is not the first time then.
That's right.
That's
Exactly.
it. That's it. So that's amazing. So we are just chit-chatting about and about our last week and what we have done, and of course, Jean has beautifully went for Christie's retreat as well, and I can see that her face is actually glittering and yeah, lit up, and she's with so much of energy now. So first of all, like this is the second week that we are doing. So Lisa, tell about yourself and in a short way, introduce yourself and why you are in the accountability group, why you are in this business. Just to give a short interview,
Just
intro.
a short one.
Yeah,
Short
very
one.
short one. Okay. Yeah.
um, so I've been with the business for 6 years,
Mm,
and mine was really about um, supporting myself and my husband as we were getting to retirement, right? So to be able to do something, and to probably more to continue the life that we've become accustomed to living
mm,
after we left the workforce, or I left the workforce. So I still do work full time, but it was really about that and creating more experiences and memories for us and our families. So, that's really, and obviously impacting other people. And probably the
mm.
last, to be honest, the last 12 months is when I've really started thinking I'm not treating it as a business. I've been treating it as a hobby, right? And also started to really focus on the health aspects of the water and
Mm.
the products that we have. So yeah, so that's really why it's just really about just to be able to do all the things that we want to do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, there are so many reasons of why different people are in the container, and actually and also one other thing I always say that you brought in a very important thing. You can start this business at any age. Age is just a number. As long as you're
Yes,
really bringing the reason of why you want to bring the change in your life, that's what it all does matter here, right?
Absolutely. I'll be 60 this year, and
Mm,
you are never too old and it's never too late to, go after the things that you want in this world. So, and that's probably another part is just trying to encourage for my case, women in particular, trying to encourage older women that,
mm.
you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You see, like I think last week, the week before, last week, I think Fran, who is a 682, started
Yeah.
late
Yes,
50s.
yes.
Yeah, that's one of the
Yeah.
perfect saying example. I could say that she just jumped
So
all
many
in
good role
for
models.
682 now. Yeah,
Yeah. Great role models, right? Like
yeah,
there's plenty of them around. So yeah, I just need to
exactly,
get myself, pull my finger out and get onto it. And, obviously Japan and everything has been a big motivator as well. So, and
exactly.
just getting into people, talking to people like you and Maddie, I don't know about, I know you're also in Balaja's container as well.
Yeah.
So I've jumped back into that, doing some work with, in that space. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. So that's why we are discussing about proximity is power, isn't it,
Yeah.
Jean?
Yes.
We were actually talking about the accelerator course, and it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So it's all like how far we are putting ourselves in that container is a very important thing here, and how far we are taking the information, not only learning but also putting into action. And that's why we are having this accountability group of not just learning, and implementing as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because without implementing, whatever we learn is zero. you know so, and you came with a very good realization that how far you felt yourself that you treated the business as a hobby.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is that whole, you
Mm,
know, for me, what I realized, what I reflected on is I've just been doing things, like doing the learning, but not implementing, not taking the
mm,
action that really has been needed to get me to where I really want to be. You know, again,
beautiful.
you know, it's a beautiful learning for me.
That's
Oh,
it. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. So how are you going to take it from here onwards? How are you going to move from here
So
onwards?
so for me, I have done, like, I'm literally in fact, I was just about to jump on and do, because I haven't finished the training that Tiffany did during the week. So I was just about to jump on, but I thought, oh, my anyway, my other device was not charged up properly. So I thought I'll just go charge it up. And that's where I saw this message. So it's really now about, for me, implementing and taking the action, and, you
Mm,
know, some stuff
mm,
that I'm learning from the accelerator program and putting
mm,
that in
mm,
place.
mm.
And, you know, just learning and then implementing, learning and then implementing, learning and then implementing.
Beautiful. In saying that, you already taken an action. You know what? You already jumped into this live.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not sure whether you're going to learn from here because we are just showing up, but you're showing up. That's the
Yeah.
That's
beauteous
right.
thing. Yeah.
So it would have been easy for me. So, you know, and again, I know I'm not the only one, but it's about those little bits of courage that you have just to do the thing that scares you. And so it would have been easy for me just to see that message and go, oh, you know, I'll just flick
Yeah.
through, you know, past that message. So we're starting now, because thank you, Maddie, you did tag me in that. So, but yeah, so it's just doing those things that,
Yeah.
again, put you around the people who, you know, are going after what you want as well. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. If you are inside the go getters group, you'll also be go getter. That's it.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So for me, well, the last week was really wild. I could say that, of course, Tiffany's 4 hours of training. Wow. It really lit
Mm.
so much things. I'm still implementing. I've just listed down what and all I'm supposed to do. As you can see over there. Okay. I just listed down there. So what and all I'm supposed to do, everything I just drop. And I'm doing it one after the other. And in between, actually, I had a call with, I'm definitely, you know that. Uh, yeah, 2 months back, I just won a call with the Willow Shanks.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Willow's
training call
beautiful.
with Willow Shanks.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. So I just got the recording now, and me and my wife gone through it today and implementing it and messaging to the old elites and stuff like that. That's all. Like it's beautiful, and I don't feel burnt out. You
No.
know why? I'm
Yeah.
helping people. I'm changing people's life. So
That's
I'm always
right.
yeah.
Yeah, and Willow's on the Monday night huddle, I see. So that's going to be beautiful.
That's
So
tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right. And again, Willow. We are going to see Willow again.
yeah,
That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, then in that case, as we always as even last week mentioned that this is the live session. It's not about interviewing. It's not about sharing about many things, but it's about how we are showing up
Yeah.
yes,
ourselves and how we are showing up now, how we are implementing what we are learning, and how far we are taking this business seriously by working hard on ourselves and to help you guys, whoever you watching here.
yeah,
So that by means of that, when you show up in your life, it will also change your life too. That's what we are
oh,
here for, that, right?
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing. That's amazing.
I
So
Um,
know.
yeah, and a few other things I would like to bring it here because we have listed on few things to discuss about.
can
Um,
I? May I just quickly? I actually just got to run and grab my charger for my laptop. So if you want to,
okay, okay,
oh,
okay.
2 seconds.
No, no
You know
worries.
what? I'm just going to go and run and grab my notebook and pen as well,
Okay, okay,
because
get it,
I
get it,
don't
get it,
have
get
it
it,
beside me. I'm
get it, get
running.
it, get it, get it, quick. Yeah. So meanwhile, guys, if you're watching it, of course, even for the past 2 days, I've been going across this thing in my mind, which is a kind of, I would say, self-realization, and also I'm going through some sort of I would say guilt as well. So being an entrepreneur, of course, the entrepreneur is kind of not like always winning, but it's also kind of always kind of ups and downs. So we will be having going through some sort of emotion, some sort of feeling, some sort of whether I'm doing the best to my for my family, blah 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 things. It's what the life is all about. So I'm going through all those things at the same point of time, irrespective of anything. I'm just showing up here not only to win myself, to win for my family, and also to make you win if you're watching it. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing. So coming
So
back
awesome.
here, um, next we'll talk about a gentle entrepreneurship. Is it okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because everyone is calling themselves an entrepreneur. Because whoever is doing outside of 9 to 5, they're calling themselves as entrepreneur.
Yep.
Nothing to be blamed. No one to be blamed. But I hear this one in my. I hear this one, of course. If you are an entrepreneur, and if you're being an entrepreneur for the nearly for 3-4 years, and if you're really doing what is supposed to be done, in 3-4 years or 3 to 5 years time, you should be in a position to live with time freedom at least.
Right.
If you
Yes.
are not, is it really an entrepreneur?
No. No.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean, I even see like real estate agents and people like that calling themselves entrepreneurs, and that's a hustle. Like that to me is hustle.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
anything that requires hustle and to have the income coming in is, to me, it's at the end of the day, it's not a genuine. It's not the business model I want to be a part of, anyways.
Exactly. So being an entrepreneur, but at the same time hustling like 9 to 5, even worse than the 9 to 5.
Yeah, worse than, yeah.
It's nothing but, I would say, they can call themselves as nothing to discourage you guys if you're an entrepreneur, but I'm just openly, that's what we are getting paid by being us. So we are
Yeah.
just giving an honest and authentic feedback, or whatever you call it as being an entrepreneur. But at the same time, if you're hustling, calling themselves that you are a boss, yes, if you're a boss, but at the same time you are an highly paid slave for your own business.
Yeah. Yeah.
It means you are getting your own job and you're getting paid for it.
Yeah. Yep.
you know so we are talking about, Lisa, in between you, I think disconnected. We are talking about,
Yeah, sorry.
as I think you're catching up. Okay, so entrepreneur, but not having a time freedom, not having a location freedom, even
Yeah.
though they are doing whatever supposed to be done for 3 to 5 years, but still not having the time freedom, still always hustling. What their kind of business it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
you know
Definitely not. It's not. I like the fact that we're a time freedom,
Mm.
financially free kind of entrepreneur.
Exactly. So in
Mm.
that way, tell about anything like how this business that we are in is going to give that kind of time, how it is different, and how this business can give the time freedom and the location freedom and the financial freedom in a due course, in gradually. Any, if you want
You
to
want
share.
us? Yeah, sure. So, I guess, what was it? Just over a year ago, I actually quit my 9 to 5, and look, I literally just built this business on my savings. I didn't have the regular income coming in with this business. So, I knew I had a time restriction to start getting the money coming in and stuff like that. So, however, I just knew that going all in is the only way that I was going to go all in. Because while I was still in my job and being comfortable with the current, the income and all the things, I knew I would just settle and stay with that. And it's not what I wanted. I really wanted this freedom lifestyle where you literally only have to work a couple of hours a day, and the rest of the time is ease and flow. And like you, Lisa, going into my later years, like I'm 50 this year, and retirement to me is sort of 15 plus years away, and it sort of scared me. I had no super, and I had, I don't want to have to be working until I'm 65 plus and trade my time for money. I really, really wanted a freedom lifestyle, and I, this business model is crazy, really. Like
It's really crazy.
what it gives back, and just the community and everything else as well.
Mm.
It's yeah, there's no other place that I'd rather be right now.
Definitely, definitely. Wow, what beautifully you
Mm.
mentioned that. That's the most important thing. The business model that we are in is really crazy in all the way, and it's proven. It's proven
It's
for 50
proven.
years.
Yes. 50 years,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
yeah. It's not like 1 or 2 or 3 years. 50 years, 5 decades. So what else to be proven here? you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what the thing is. Anything you want to add, you Lisa over here?
No, I just think the business model is
Mm.
amazing
Yeah,
and it does work.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like you said, we've got the 50 years behind us, or 50 years this year. And again, anyone can do it. It's just really believing in yourself and just
Mm.
knowing, it's, I always talk about the fact, and I, I think sometimes we as human beings overcomplicate
Mm.
everything. And
Mm.
when you just break things down to simplicity, this business model, like I'm sure you've talked about, it's just really showing up as yourself and,
Yes.
helping others.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Like
Yeah.
that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
That's we
Yeah.
just want to help others.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't given up. I've still got my day job,
Yeah.
and so my thing is that you actually can do this. When you do have a full-time job,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you can actually do it, and it doesn't have to be the hustle.
Yeah.
There's some things that I've had to, again, just over this last, few weeks when we've been in this container, it's like, I probably hadn't been focusing on setting my day up. So my mornings I haven't been doing what I would normally do. So again, it's just like, doing my gratitude, going for a
Mm.
walk in the morning and just, like, it doesn't have to be hours of meditation or,
Exactly.
or going to a gym or whatever. It's just simple.
Simple.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. That's all. I
Mm.
had a very good conversation with one other entrepreneur. They call themselves as entrepreneur. Of course, I don't dishonor them, but at the same point of time, I am also doing a business. How come your business is that you're whatever you're saying in your social media? I've been following you. How come your business is so good? Why you're saying so? And I asked him two questions. If you are having that kind of doubt, why you're following me? Number one, you are following
Yeah.
me because you want something from here. Number one, something attracted you. Number two, okay, you're also a businessman. I'm also a businessman. Does your business runs without you? That's
Mm.
it. So that's a fact. So we are having an automation, but at the same point of time, I'm not saying that I'm going to be month off. It's not. No, no, it's not like that. I'm still. I have 3 years in the business, so I'm still learning automation. So by means of me putting an effort upfront now, in 3 years and 5 years or 10 years time, I can completely go off for a while,
Yep.
because I have seen
Exactly.
people who have done this business in automation. They are living that life. When they can do it using this, why not me?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's it. So do you have the automation in your business? He said no. Then if you want to join, if you want to learn, come and join. If you don't want to, it's up to you. you know so
That's
that's
the
the
key,
thing.
right?
Mm,
The automation. I
Oh,
mean, the fact that, I mean, we all choose to do different things and to lean into some of the skills that we probably need to learn. But ultimately, we have this automation. You don't have to know, you don't have to know how to make a sales call, or you don't have to, you know, it's just there if you want to use it. So
mm.
yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
As you go, you learn and you grow. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I had
that's
an
Yeah.
right.
amazing interview with Daniel Bissaker. I would like to share it with you here, guys. Daniel Bissaker, beautifully. Daniel Bissaker is in 68 plus, 682
Yeah.
2. Yeah. 682 2, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
he
right.
beautifully mentioned that. Anyway, I'm going to be 5 years old after 5 years. He mentioned beautifully. Anyway, I'm going to
Exactly.
be 5 years old after 5 years. I will do what I want to do now in these 5 years. So rest of the years I can able to live the life of what I want.
Yes.
Wow. Boom.
That's right.
you
The
know
time's going to go by anyway. Like the
Mm.
time is going to go by. Why not use it to create
To
that
the best.
freedom?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is what like we would like to discuss with you, discuss all, and moreover, like yeah, and the moment like actually like we will be doing some sort of live session as well. So I'm getting ready for that. But besides that, This is what, guys, if you're watching, shall we end it? What do you think? Hello?
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, if you're watching it, so of course we will be. You think like we are chitting and just chit-chatting or just discussing our conversation, but this and all the informations that you don't know about. Right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the followers, right? Because that's why
Yeah.
it is making you to always hustle, and you are in your mindset and belief that to make money you must work hard.
Mm-mm.
It is not always the case.
No.
Mm-mm.
And I
No.
worked out in my job for 23 years. How many years, Gene, you are?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. They're
More
probably
than
about
that.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you? You're all still working in your
Yeah.
job. Lisa?
I've been in the workforce for 42 years this year.
Yeah.
So can we say we are healthy by being in the job? We are not.
Am I any more healthier? No.
Wealthy
You
in
know,
terms of like living the
am I
life
any more
already?
wealthy? Am I any more wealthier? No, I'm
No.
not. You've still got to, everyone, you've still got to have other
Exactly.
streams. You've got to have other streams of income,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
this one is a bloody good one.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise, you're just chasing your tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh wow, yeah, always chasing and running behind, always. I talked to one other person who reached me for the business, 63 years old, and that person mentioned beautifully this: I'm going to retire, but I'm not sure when I'm going to pay off my debts. I'm not sure when I'm going to pay off my mortgage.
Right.
Yeah.
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 I can feel the regret. I can feel the sadness behind it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And I said myself, I don't want to see myself in that position.
No, you don't. And that's it is a sad thing, Maddie, like you said. Like, you can feel the sadness behind, and you can see sometimes the sadness in people's eyes when they just really, they've lost sort of hope for being able to better themselves or their families. And fortunately, we've come across this business model, this platform, this amazing product that is changing. It is changing lives, and it is helping people pay off their debts, and it is, the freedom, the location freedom, the financial freedom, all the things.
Exactly.
Sometimes it seems too good to be true, I know that, but it's, there's a lot of mindset stuff that needs to shift for people as well.
Exactly. So in that case, guys, if you're watching it, we are not perfect. I'm still learning. Jean is still learning. Lisa is still learning. You
Oh
don't
my
need to be
gosh.
perfect.
No. No. And that's the beauty of this business. We get to learn and do it all at the same time and still make money from it.
Learn and learn at the same time.
Yes.
Learn and earn at the
Yes.
same time. Exactly.
Learn and earn.
See, I did
Yeah.
7.5 years of university to go to a job, possibly to earn some money. Whereas here, that's not the case. We are learning and earning at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How
Mhm.
beautiful it is, you know?
Perfect.
That's the
Amazing.
thing. So that's the thing. So in that case, like, guys, if you're watching it, keep watching it. We are going to show up next week as well. Until the end of the May, we're going to show up. The reason because we are completely full on in what we are doing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jean. Anything you would like to say?
Thank you.
Say here.
No, I think we just about said it all, and just the
Amazing.
fact that this business has changed my life
Wow.
in the 2.5 years I've been in it. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not all about the money because I haven't made the money in it yet,
Mm.
and it's changed so much for me.
Inside you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would be forever grateful
Mm.
to be not on this earth tomorrow if
Yeah.
now with what I've been through in the last, since owning this, for being in this business.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I actually, one thing about before I finish the call, Jean, you went to Christie's call. Is it on which day it is? Is
That
it
was on
Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
If you have been working,
yeah, I couldn't have gone. I would have had to have got time off. Yeah.
yeah, but you're not working now.
Nope.
So that you have the freedom to just to go like that without anyone's approval.
No, not at all. Yeah. I took six days off. We drove up, we drove back. It was 1,500 kilometer one way. So it was like 3,000 round trip. And had the
Mm.
best time. I had an amazing, beautiful time by the
So
beach.
good.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's the beauty of it. So anyway, so catch up with you guys. So next week around the same time or sometime like that, you are going to see us that
Love
how
it.
we are showing up. That you can also show up in your life like that. So yeah, let's all be a succeed together. Cheers, bye bye then. Yeah, I'll just
Yes.
end the stream.